Hello and welcome to episode 4 of my Two Worlds 2 tutorial Let's Play series. This episode is going to be on buying and selling, upgrading our armour and continuing the storyline. There's not a great deal of upgrading we can do at the moment because it's still very early, well it's the beginning of the game, but just to quickly demonstrate that, because I just showed weapons in the end of the last episode. So let's take this armour. Now just a quick point on that, a mention on that. When I upgraded the short blade, I did forget to mention that I also upgraded the damage on the sword. So that goes without saying that whenever you upgrade a weapon, you're going to upgrade its base damage. For armour, it will be the armour, as you're going to see here. So I'm going to want to do this leather armour. So if I right click and craft, and it thinks about it. We've got to give it a few moments. Okay, there we go. So we're going to need fabric, 1 iron and 1 leather. So all 3 of them. Let's click upgrade. Now it should show us the stats it's going to give us. Yeah, so it will be plus 2% on our blunt damage. And you'll see that we're going to take it then to level 5. So and we're going to get a gem slot. So now we can socket that attribute, willpower crystal. There we go, so that's looking a lot nicer. Notice now I've run out of fabric and iron. It doesn't matter, I can easily get that as we go along. But for now we got that upgraded. So it's great though, we can upgrade the boots, the gloves and the trousers. Let's see if I don't think I've got the resources at the moment. Oh, I can. So let's do that. Gives us a bit more on the blunt. And I could actually do it again. Oh no. So I need to, here you go, this is what I mentioned previously with the metallurgy skill. Now I'd need to increase that another point before I can upgrade this armour again. So at the moment I'm only able to upgrade them to level, well, these boots only to level 5. Although I did do the sword higher. But anyway, let's do the gloves. Oh, no, I can't do the gloves. They must be, yeah, they're level 5, so, okay, it's not letting me do them yet. What about the trousers? Will it let me do them? No, I haven't got the materials. Oh, so these are the attribute crystal slots. These are repainting. So if you wanted to, if I had some paints, I could change the colour of them basically. Yeah, I'd forgotten all about that, the painting side of things. Anyway, we're not going to go around painting, and I haven't got the resources to upgrade anyway. So let's just close that. Right, buying and selling. So let's go into the shop. Now, the way it works with buying and selling, the more of an item you sell, the lower the money they will give you for it. However, so the good example will be, what have I got? Lots of these short blades. So notice I will get 74 coins for this first short blade that I sell. So let's sell it. Now notice the price has gone to 61 coins. So I've lost 13 coins on the next, so it's gone down. This is a different, oh, this one, let's see, why is this much more expensive? Oh, because it's a much higher level. This is level 10 and this is only level 6. The price does eventually bottom out. So if you have enough of a particular item that you're selling, the price will keep going down, but it will eventually settle. So this could be on 40 coins. Eventually, if I sold enough short blades, it will go down and down, but stop maybe at 40, and then all of the rest that I've got I can sell at that price. But as there's many vendors in the game, it pays to only sell a couple of items to each different vendor to get the maximum amount of money at the beginning of the game. Now this shield, look, 229, so we've got to sell that. I always sell the shields because they make a decent amount of money. Let's sell some of these. Now, if you was a warrior, of course, you'd be dismantling all of this so you can then start upgrading your weapon and armour. But as I'm going to be a wizard, I don't really need... I'm going to keep that short sword with the 2 slots. This I'll sell. I just want to try and get a bit of money at the moment. So 106 now. Different types of items the price will go to the top price and then slowly work its way down as you sell that particular. So when I get to the bows, first one's worth 54, next one 42, then 30, and you see it's settled at 30. So if I had 10 more of these formed bows, they'd all be selling for 30. Let's sell these. I don't need the choppers. Remember though, the warlord, this club, you keep that for bashing chests open. Never sell that. Unless you're a warrior and you're doing the attributes needed for better weapons, then of course you can sell that and get a better club. For me though, because I'm going to be a wizard, I'm not going to be increasing my stats to be able to use any other weapons apart from the staff. Get rid of that. There we go, look, I've got 1,309 coins now. I'm going to keep the bow to put it in my chest, and I'm going to keep that sword and keep that quiver. Over here, okay, so that's all selling, buying. This first blacksmith only sells basic items. You can see there's different types of armours. There's ranged armours, warrior armours, and this is wizard armours. So this, you can see with the wizard's hat, will give me willpower plus 10%. And remember, the willpower does my mana regeneration and the damage of my spells. So that's a really cool one. I'm not going to spend all my money on half my money on that though, because items, we will be getting these soon enough from drops from killing creatures, so I prefer to do that and save my money. But as you can see, it gives warrior stuff, wizard armors and arrows, but you don't get any skill books yet or stuff like that, not in this vendor. So there we go, there's the buying of items. Right, let's come out of here, because that's what I wanted to show with regards to buying and selling and upgrading the armor. Let's now continue the quest line. So it's speak with Kasara. That sounds like a female orc's name, but he's actually a male. But then who am I to decide what orc should be named? I have no idea. The doors in here, you'll notice there are doors down there, one to the left, one to the right. There's doors down here, one to the left, one to the right. To the left is Darfar's room. These doors will unlock and open up as we progress on this Orc Island. So don't worry about the fact that I'm skipping by them. They're locked. We can't go in there yet. It's still linear. We have to follow the game. We will be free soon enough. Okay, so here's Kasara.
There you are. The Prophet wanted you to have this.
A teleportation stone?
I take it you're familiar with the device.
Somewhat. Anything I should know?
This one can be volatile at times, but you should be able to use it to access any teleport we've connected to. As of now, that means the one in the camp and the one in my room.
I'm sorry, that's wrong.
Any others you come in contact with will become accessible through any of the many nodes throughout Antilor.
Sounds straightforward enough.
Let's hope so.
If he's hitting on me, he's wasting his time. I'm definitely not that way inclined. Even if his name is Kasara. Right, anyway, let's go talk to the Prophet rather than talking nonsense.
How are you feeling?
Much better now, thank you. Sharing such visions can be rather straining. Luckily, the orcs have been kind enough to find strength in little more than my word.
Your vision? What does it mean?
If Gandahar manages to extract Aziral's remaining power from your sister's body without you to stabilize the process, he may have found a way in which to control it. What remains to be seen are his motives.
So, what's the plan?
Patience. The answer will become clear shortly. For now, speak with Gutarius. He will enlighten you as to the next course of action, and has been charged with the task of delivering you there.
You can't tell me now?
I'm sure you'd agree that my time is better spent locating your sister.
Okay, so now I've got to use the teleportation stone to get into Gutarius's chamber. Right, okay. So you'll notice down on the hotbar I've put 0. I put the reputation book, so if I press 0 I can scroll through seeing the different guilds and what my reputation is with them. And also, oh, that's so much fun, the arena. Also all the other stats involved. Again, when we hit the target number that it says here, so when I've lockpicked 5 locks, I'll get a skill point. So that is very, very cool. And you can see all the different ones there. So we're going to get one for mythology once I put that to 5. And it also gives you some other very useful stats. So normally you find that if you press F3 into the chest items, you'll find these in here. So what I just did is hovered over them, and like it says, I pressed so for the reputation I pressed 0, for the quest log I pressed 8, and for the map I did 7. So if I do, sorry, for the reputation I did 0, for the quest log I did 9, and for the map I did 8. So there's the quest log, just telling us there. Kasara asked, oh, Kasara is the prophet's name. That was Gutarius. Okay, I was getting myself a bit confused. So anyway, that's what we got to do there with the quest. And the map, of course, I put on 8. So it just makes it life easy for getting up your quests, your reputations, and the map. The reason I was explaining that is because if we find the teleportation stone, we can do the same with that. So I'm going to set that to 7. So if I press 7 on that, you'll see now I've got it on my hotbar under number 7. So if I do number 7, we can see there this yellow triangle is where I've got to go. So I'll left click on that and we teleport.
Wonder where this leads.
So, ready to get on your way?
The prophet seems to think so.
Interesting. Let's hope she knows what she's doing.
I'd like to think so.
Unfounded confidence. Fascinating human trait. One that often leads to failure and defeat, yet a defining attribute throughout the history of your race.
Whatever you say.
I suppose. At any rate, our teleport was damaged during your rescue. It's close to operational, but has been a bit temperamental with regards to long-distance travel. I'm afraid the risk is too substantial in its current state.
Risk?
Of course. The teleports require a stabilizing stone to accurately direct the current, but ours went missing during my repairs. I suspect the Groms, but I have nothing but intuition to go on. If we are to get you on your way, I'll need that stone.
Doesn't sound like I have much of a choice.
Unfortunately, no.
Can't we just get another one?
Can't we just get another one?
The teleports are ancient technology dating back to the Theox. Working with them is more of an art form than anything else, and parts aren't exactly in mass supply.
Do you have any idea where it might be?
Do you have any idea where it might be?
Before I moved the device, I was working on it near the bridge at the opposite end of the island. Just follow the path and reference your map. If nothing else, look for a bridge with a group of Groms nearby. If the stone was indeed taken while I was away, the Groms will most likely return to see what else they can find.
All the Groms kept to their side of the
I
island.
thought the Groms kept to their side of the island.
When something piques their interest, they'll often put safety aside to satisfy their curiosity. If I'm correct, one of them should be in possession of the stone.
No better time than the present.
Indeed. I will wait here until your return.
Okay, so explore the teleportation site and find the stabilizing stone. And if I look at the quest log, it's the quest, the broken teleport. Okay, so that's cool because that means a bit of combat with some drums, means getting some items, making some money, and that's what I'm talking about, especially at the early stages of the game. We can now open up this door. So there's the teleport, remember, just there behind us. If we come over here though, lo and behold, it's our room with that chest. So now you can see why it's so handy. That's why we'll be using that as our bank, because it's just a short little walk across there for the storage. Okay, so now we can have a look, see if we can access any of the other rooms in the Ulsana interiors. Yeah, we can. So this door's now open to us. So if we open it up, in here is Rog door. Now we can take this ham and we can take this fresh fruit, but what we cannot do is unlock this chest. Let's show you what happens if we try.
Keep your hands off that, human.
Human. Right, so we're gonna talk to him anyway.
Human,
Rog door.
before you leave, I have a job for you.
So much for pleasantries.
When we first arrived, Darfar spotted a shipwreck not far from here. Up to now, we've ignored it. But after today, well, I need to know what we're up against. See if you can find any records on board, cargo, crew log, any information on purpose and destination.
Where is it?
Follow the path to the northern part of the island. You'll find the ship there.
I think I can manage.
I think I can manage.
Let's hope so.
So, roaming around, examine the wrecked ship. Roaming around Ulsana interiors, as you progress, different doors open up and you can get more quests. Quests are a great way for getting experience quickly, but at the beginning of the game, a great way to get experience is going to the mainland and just killing simple creatures, while it's low amount of experience to level up. But as you progress and your levels increase, the best way then is to do quests to get levels. For now though, you can just simply go kill creatures, which we'll do. Now this other door's opened up to us to another quest. Let's see what we can grab. Oh, look at that fire arrow skill, but not that we're going to be an archer. But we'll take that. We will use it. And then if we take a look. Oh, there it is. I don't actually like it, that one particular skill. I mean, I know it adds the damage, but it doesn't really do it for me. So when I'm playing the archer, generally I don't even use that. I don't load that up on the toolbar. So just, you know, everyone's different though. Some of you might like that skill. I don't particularly think it's that great. Okay, let's talk to Nortar. Oh, he just looked like he
You're
elevated.
on a mission.
That's right.
Where to?
Hatmandor.
I need you to do something for me.
And what might that be?
I need you to retrieve something.
Where can I find it?
His name is Manga. He lives in Jorban. Mention my name. He'll know the rest.
I wonder if he's into Japanese animation. Anyway, sounds easy enough.
Sounds easy enough.
Right, okay, so there we go. Let's take a look at the quest log and check out some of what these have been giving us. Now, that one, the rune stones, which Solkaros asked us to do, do not presume that you've got to go do these quests now. Otherwise, you'll be handed your butt on a plate. The creatures will annihilate you. There's no way you're strong enough to attempt the rune stones. This is the only quest really we're capable of doing, the broken teleport, but even then we will do it carefully because the Groms aren't in the tutorial stage anymore. They're suddenly tougher. Then there's the shipwreck, which we certainly wouldn't attempt just yet. That's on this Orcish island, but that can get a bit nasty, so we're going to get a bit tougher before we go there. And Norta's collectibles definitely is a quest for about the same time as the rune stones. We need to be, I don't know, level 15 maybe higher. I don't know, we'll get to that. For now though, the broken teleport is the one. So let's come off of there. Right, nothing else to do in here. Let's see if we can get into Darfar's room yet. Oops, going the wrong way around. Okay, so here, we can.
I could use the company.
Not this time.
Oh, he's hitting on that.
Bringing you here was just the first step.
Glad to know I'm not the only errand boy.
I get the point.
You seem different from the other orcs.
That's because I'm not an orc.
Are you like Kasara?
Flattering as that sounds, no. She found me. Well, I suppose she found all of us. After Oz wore off, the orcs had been pushed to the brink of extinction. Kasara picked up the pieces, so to say.
So this is it? 4 orcs and a prophet stand against Gandahar and his army?
We have you, don't we?
And if I fail?
Let's hope you don't.
That's confidence-inspiring.
Look, this time you're not alone. We'll do what we can, but you need to get started. Good luck and be safe.
Thank you.
Let's actually open the door. I think that's more normal for having a conversation, even if the conversation has ended. Again, we can't loot her chest, although that does need to be unlocked. However, I do strike a good figure in the mirror, even if it is a bit blurry. Anyway, so nothing else to do in here. Now, opposite Darfar's room, it's still locked, so we can't go in there just yet. Who knows what mystery is in there? Some of you perhaps do. We will find out though as we progress. Right, so now we're going to come out. I could have actually used the teleport down there to... oh no, maybe I haven't unlocked this teleport yet. Let's see. I'll do it the manual way this time. In future I will just teleport. So back across this bridge. It really is a beautiful world, especially since they did it in HD. It really is a lovely world. Right, now these chests we should be able to open. Ah, a bit of lock picking. Why not? Especially the primitive locks. Now, okay, lock picking. Chance to take a look at this. If I press the left mouse button, it will start the piece of metal at the bottom there turning clockwise around this lock. If I press the right mouse button, it will change its direction, so it will go in the reverse direction of anti-clockwise. The idea is when this bit of this metal here, I don't even know what it's called, but whatever it's called, when you start turning it and get over one of the holes there, you press the left mouse button. So let's demonstrate. Left click, left over that, right click to go back, left click again. Now you do get the timer in the bottom right there, which does limit you on how long you can take. Basically I do it up to a certain amount of difficulty lock before I start just using my club to break them open. For now though, the simple ones, it's fun to pick them. So you don't get much at the moment because it's only the beginning, but we've got some mana. Right, there's another chest over here. Oh, this one's open. And we got some meat. And up here is the teleport. Now I think we have activated it. Yeah, so you'll see that we can teleport between the guitarist's chamber, which is opposite our room with our chest in it, and give us access to the rest of all Sona. And we can teleport to here on the main part of the island. We don't need to use the teleport at the moment. Okay, so we're going to head along this path to the left, which is for this quest to get this the broken teleport, the stabilizing stone, and a chance to use a bit of magic. Okay, and I do love the casting in this. Right, so the idea is we got our staff equipped. If I press the F key to equip it. Now, the difference between archery and spell casting is it's like it will find its target when you're casting, and it will hit the target. You see it follows it around corners. I think that's so superb. Right, they're both going to be coming after me now. I haven't got much mana at the moment, so it is going to make it a lot more difficult. So I'll just have to keep running. Oops. Try and run, that is. Turn and fire. But we are very weak at the moment, so this is going to take a little bit of combat. Notice they don't go down like they did at the beginning, when it was nice and easy. Oh, I got that one then. Cool. Right, we got one down. Yeah, it's very slow to start with because we're very weak, but it will get so cool with the magic. And it's killing Groms. Oh, we got the stabilizing stone. But killing Groms is a great way of making money because they drop items. Whereas when we go to the mainland and start killing creatures, they don't drop items. They don't drop staffs and swords and stuff like that. They will drop alchemy items. It's a waste of my mana regenerate. Give him something to think about. Oh, that killed him. So there's two Groms over here. We dealt with them. Let's go loot. We got what we was after. Always like to have a nose around. If there's anything hidden. Oh, yeah, there's some herbs. Dotted toadstool.
What's this?
And alchemy we can learn really quickly actually when we go to the mainland. Right, okay, so we got what we needed, that stone. So if I now do 7 and use the teleport, we can go straight back. Nice and quick. That actually wasn't the teleport I wanted. It was Guitaris's chamber. There we go.
Dark. Looks fun.
I assume you found the stone?
Wasn't easy, but I have it.
Excellent.
You were right about the Groms. I found a group of them near the bridge with the stone.
Undoubtedly. They're often attracted to shiny objects similar to fish. And human women. We were fortunate enough to get it back at all.
So, now that you have it, are you or anyone else planning to clue me in as to where I'm going?
Of course, of course. But I'm not the best suited for this explanation. The Prophet will give you the guidance you require while I finish repairing the teleport.
Where can I find her?
She's here.
You handle yourself quite well.
Well, some things come easier than others.
Of course. Your journey starts here. If we are to prevent the catastrophic events that lie ahead, You'll need to unearth Gandahar's intentions and cast light upon the shadow surrounding his newfound power.
Any idea where I should start?
We know little about the Dark Lord before he first appeared 11 years ago. However, recently, rumours have begun to circulate concerning a tower of fangs near Hatmandor that may have quartered the evil mage before the Battle of Oswaroth. I suspect that much can be gained from any materials Gandahar may have left behind.
Once I reach Hatmandor, what exactly am I looking for?
There is a resistance movement forming against Gandahar and his forces. They have managed to conceal their identity and location, even from me. Notwithstanding, I am quite certain they cultivate political ties with Hatmandor's criminal underworld. Do what you can in order to contact the resistance. They may be our only insight as to the tower's entrance.
If there's a way in, I'll find it.
I am certain you will.
Okay, I removed half of the teleport, so that's all done. Okay, the timer went, so I'm going to end this episode here. But at this point, you do have a choice. The game, at this very moment, has suddenly become not so linear. Because we can either choose to, let's show via the map, we can either choose to stay on this island. Oh. Goodness me, what am I doing there? We can either choose to stay on this island or we can go to the mainland, and we'll decide that in the next episode. Although I've got a funny feeling we're going to be off to the mainland. So next episode we'll continue on to the mainland. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. Goodbye.